How's it going, guys? Big C6 back here again today. And I'm actually doing a video today on my old phone, the LG Venice. This is going to be a video for YouTube. For all my YouTube subscribers, check this video out and let me know what you think. I'm doing this video because I've heard on the internet and quite a few different places that Jim Ross has retired from the WWE. It's actually, Jim Ross did not retire from the WWE. He got let go. So, whoever said Jim Ross retired from the WWE, it's a lie. What happened was, at one of the WWE 2K14, it was like a press conference type of thing. It was Jim Ross and a bunch of other superstars up on this stage, supposed to be asking a bunch of questions about the game. Well, Ric Flair was drunker than hell, and he kept talking, and kept talking, and kept talking, and Jim Ross would ask a question to somebody else, Ric Flair would butt in. He'd ask a question to someone else, Ric Flair would butt in. Jim Ross would not, like, I don't know, he seemed kind of drunk too, but Ric Flair just would not shut the fuck up. He just kept running his mouth and running his mouth and running his mouth. So, Vince McMahon said that he thinks that Jim Ross could have controlled Ric Flair. First of all, I'm going to say this. Who the fuck does Vince McMahon think he is firing Jim Ross? Jim Ross gave his heart, his soul, his dedication, and everything to the WWE. He gave everything he had to the WWE for years upon years. He was an announcer. The greatest announcer to ever live, to ever step foot into that business, besides for Jerry the King Lawler, in my eyes. And I don't give a damn if anybody likes it or not. Frankly, I don't care. I know that deep down inside, Jim Ross knows that he did the right thing, and that it just doesn't matter. So what I want is, I want you guys' thoughts and you guys' opinions on the whole situation with Jim Ross. Me personally, I think it's bullshit. I think Vince McMahon should get kicked in the balls for firing Jim Ross. Supposedly he retired. Bullshit. Another thing I've been hearing around on the internet quite a bit is 2014 is supposed to be a John Cena heel turn, or John Cena return. A lot of people are saying hopefully he will come back, you know, as a heel, or he'll have a different different persona type of thing. A lot of us are thinking he's going to come back with the trunks on again. I'm hoping he has, different theme song, a different attitude, everything. If he's going to come back in the shorts like he is now, I would like to see him come back as like his ruthless aggression stage, when he was ruthless and didn't give a damn. Give him that ruthless aggression back, that I don't care attitude, to just go out there and beat the hell out of whoever the hell he wants to. And I would love to see Cena like that. Me personally, I'm not a big Cena fan anymore. I stopped being a Cena fan when he became a spotlight hog. To tell you the truth, when Batista was in the WWE, he had a point. He said in the ring on Monday Night Raw one night, he said that John Cena hogged the spotlight. You know what? It's the truth. John Cena does hog the spotlight. He hogged the spotlight from guys like Daniel Bryan, when Daniel Bryan was there, or when he first, around when he first started getting noticed by the WWE. I think Daniel Bryan's a hell of a wrestler. Randy Orton, he hogged the spotlight from. Batista, just everybody, Me personally, I'm not a Cena fan, like I said, but it is what it is, I guess. I've read a lot of things over the internet recently about WWE and possible returns. There's supposed to be a possible maybe Jake the Snake Roberts return at the Royal Rumble this year. Maybe I did hear something about Scott Hall wants to come back one more time, and maybe come back as maybe Razor Ramon or just Scott Hall or whatever. To see him up and sober and walking around after the hip replacement and stuff after 5 long months, that's awesome. I'm very proud of him. Another thing I wanted to get on here and talk about was, a lot of people come out here in the YWC and they talk about, wrestling this and wrestling that and wrestling this. I'm not trying to get on here and I'm not trying to talk about bullshit, but I'm going to say this personally. To me, wrestling is not my life. Like, I don't wake up with a boner in the morning and, oh my god, wrestling's on, I don't do that. To me, wrestling is something I grew up on, so I stay watching it. That's just me. But I know that some people are die-hard wrestling fans. They sleep with it, they live with it, they dream with it, they die with it. It is what it is. I do play the video games, I ain't gonna lie. I love the video games still. But I know wrestling is, supposedly make-believe or whatever the hell everybody else wants to call it. But in my eyes, it's not make-believe, They really have to do the moves to each other. They really get slammed around. They really get dropped on their head. Sometimes they really get kicked in the face. Sometimes they really get punched in the face. Them wrestlers make mistakes like normal human beings make. They're no better than us. But I just want you guys' opinions on the John Cena return in 2014, maybe sooner, a possible heel turn and a gimmick change for John Cena. What your thoughts are on that and opinions? Put it down below, please. The Jim Ross thing, him getting fired or retiring or whatever the hell everybody else wants to call it, and I'm gonna say my predictions for Night of Champions tonight. I'm not getting the pay-per-view. I don't know why. I'm just not. I think CM Punk's going to win, unless somehow he gets screwed over. Beat the hell out of Paul Heyman. I hope he does. I think Daniel Bryan's going to lose due to... The only reason why I say this, and I usually would not count Daniel Bryan out, but the only reason why I would say this is because I think that the Big Show is going to turn his back on Daniel Bryan and join with the Helmsley McMahon faction. McMahon, Helmsley, however you guys want to call it. I think that's what's going to happen. The Miz and Fandango or what the hell ever. I think that's a match. I hope The Miz wins. United States Champion. I hope that Dean Ambrose loses. I'm just saying he's been champion a little too long now and we don't see him defend his belt that much. I really don't know too many of the matches on Night of Champions tonight, but that's just my predictions so far. So I want you guys to, like I said, leave your comments down below. Get a hold of me with a personal message or whatever if you have to. Vlog, response videos, it doesn't matter, and I'm always bound to answer back. This has been Big C6. Peace out.